All right, hi guys, Mrs. Calvi again. I'm going to do a quick review on comparing decimals. So if I wanted to see which was less than, greater than, or equal to. So we are going to practice comparing decimals. So if I had 0.30 or 30 hundredths, and I want to compare that to 0.03, I need to see whether 0.30 is less than, greater than, or equal to 0.03. So in this case, we're going to go place value by place value. Whole number 0, whole number 0. I always start with my left. Then I'm going to go to my tenths place. I have 3 tenths. I have 0 tenths. Well, I don't need to go any further because I know that 3 tenths is greater than 0 tenths. So I know that 0.30 or 30 hundredths is going to be greater than 0.03 or 3 hundredths. Okay, so when you're comparing decimals, you are comparing place value for place value. Let's try another one here. So let's say I had 2.86 and I was comparing that to 1.86. So I'm going to go place value for place value, starting all the way to the left. I have 2 ones, I have 1 1. Well, 2 is greater than 1, so I don't even need to go any further. I know that 2.86 is greater than 1.86. Okay, so let's try a couple more. All right, so if I had this decimal, and I was comparing it to this decimal. So we're going to go place value for place value. I have 4 in my hundreds, 4 in my hundreds. 0 in my tens, 0 in my tens. Still don't know, I have to keep going. 5 in my ones, 5 in my ones. 3 tenths, 3 tenths. Still don't know. 7 hundredths, 0 hundredths. Well, 7 is greater than 0. So we now know that 405 and 37 hundredths is greater than 405 and 307 thousandths. Okay, so pretty simple. Go place value for place value. Let's try another one. All right, so let's say we had 0.1008, and I was comparing that to 0.0108. All right, place value for place value. 0, 1, 0 ones. 1 tenth, 0 tenths. Don't need to go any further. 1 tenth is greater than 0, so I know that this is going to be greater. Okay. All right, let's try another one. Okay, so here I'm comparing 54 to 54.00. Okay, so, well, let's go place value for place value. I have 5 tens, 5 tens, 4 ones, 4 ones. Don't have anything after my 4 here, but I do have something to the right of my 4 here. I have a decimal and a 0 and a 0. Well, these zeros are irrelevant, so it's the same thing as just 54. So it just so happens that these two happen to be equal. Now let's say I added a number here at the end. Now I have 54 and 54.007. Now, because this is not a 0, it's a number greater than 0, this actually now matters. So now 54 is going to be less than 54.007. Okay, now let's say we wanted to compare decimals by putting them in order from least to greatest or greatest to least. So here I have a couple of decimals. Now, if you remember in class, what I told you to do was to line them up vertically by decimal. So if I'm going to line them up vertically, I'm going to put my 14.35 my 14.3, and then my 14.05. And then this is where it's a little bit easier to compare your decimals. So I want to put these in order from least to greatest, so smallest to greatest. So again, I'm going to compare starting all the way to the left. I have 110, 110, 110. Can't tell which is the smallest. Four ones, and 4 ones, still can't tell. 3/10, 3/10, 0/10. Well, 0 is smaller, so that's going to be my smallest number. So now I have to move over to the next place value. 5/100ths, and I don't have anything here, so technically that would be a 0. So 0 is smaller than 5, so that means this is going to be my second number, and then this is my largest number, okay? So then you have to actually put these in the correct order. So you would then put 14.05 is your smallest, 14.3, not the 14.30, because remember, you put the original set in order. And then your last one is 14.35. Okay, so just quick review on comparing decimals. I will talk to you soon.